So Jrue Holiday has just received a 4-year, $160 million extension with the Milwaukee Bucks. And obviously, this is huge news as Jrue is Milwaukee's second or third best player, and this move has some people thinking it was a dumb move by the Bucks and some think it was a smart move by the Bucks. I kind of agree with both sides, so in today's video, I'll be naming some reasons why I think this was a smart move by the Bucks and why it was a dumb move. Before we get into the video, I ask you to drop a like on this video to help my channel grow, subscribe to my channel if you want weekly NBA content, and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers, and comment on this video, start a conversation with me as I respond to all of my comments. And play that intro. The first reason I think the Bucks re-signing Jrue Holiday was a smart move is the fact that, don't forget, when the Bucks made a huge trade to get him from the Pelicans, they overpaid in that trade so that Giannis would realize that they were committed to winning him a championship. And I honestly think them trading for Jrue was the biggest reason why Giannis decided to re-sign. And now that they extended Jrue for the next 4 years, it means that they will have one of their better players for a long time. If Jrue were to leave this offseason, it would have been a terrible look since they gave up so much for him in that Pelicans trade. But now that they extended him, it's a huge W. Even though Giannis is under contract for a long time, the Bucks still need to make sure they're trying to win the championship and keep him happy. And re-signing Jrue to the next 4 seasons definitely is doing just that. The second reason I think the Bucks re-signing Jrue Holiday was a smart move is the fact that you may have not realized this, but Jrue Holiday is a really good player. He's a guy who can go off for 25 plus points if needed to, and he's one of the best 15 perimeter defenders in the league, and he can do a very good job on the best players in the league. Jrue also elevates his play in the postseason, which is very important, since in prior playoff runs, the Bucks' main point guard and Eric Bledsoe would always play horrible in the playoffs. And I think if they had Jrue in those other series, they might have won them. Jrue also is this team's best playmaker, and he does a lot of the little things that don't show up in the box score. On a lot of nights, he's the Bucks' second best player, and in my opinion, he's their second most impactful player, and that honestly might make him Milwaukee's second best player. And the fact that the Bucks secured their second best player for the next few seasons can't be too much of a horrible move. The third reason I think the Bucks re-signing Jrue Holiday was a smart move is the fact that although they did give Jrue a pretty big contract, it's not as if there was anyone else who you could have gotten. There's not a player that the Bucks could have used that money to get, and you also have to take in Milwaukee's not a huge big market, so free agents are less likely to go there. And even if the Bucks could have used that money on another player, I doubt that player would not be better than Jrue or straight up more impactful than Jrue is. And so even though, yeah, they did overpay for Jrue, it's not too big of a deal since the Bucks are a title contending team, and it would be extremely stupid to let Jrue just leave for money. To be honest, I think the Bucks re-signing Jrue was a really smart move, but the only problem I would say is the fact that they definitely did overpay for Jrue, since there's no way that Jrue is worth nearly $40 million a year, and Jrue isn't even a young guy. By the time his contract is over, he'll be 34 or 35, and paying an old point guard could age terribly, as we see with guys like Russell Westbrook and John Wall. So there is a chance that this could end badly, but I honestly don't think it will. To conclude the video, I think this was a really smart move from the Bucks, since they did secure one of their key players and an all-star level guy for a long time. This move makes them title contenders for at least the next 3 or 4 seasons, and if they could get lucky one season and win the championship, this could definitely be worth it. Anyways guys, that's it for the video. Let me know whether or not you think this was a smart move by the Bucks. Drop a like on this video to help my channel grow. Subscribe to my channel if you want weekly NBA content, and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. And comment on this video, start a conversation as I respond to all of my comments. And I'm out.